Hello everyone, and welcome to my world. And yes, before somebody comments, I am a furry. If you don't like that, just click out of the video now. Now this may be a little bit of a weird episode, as you can see there's already quite a lot of progress that has been made, but we'll get into all of that soon enough. For now, I think we should head back to the beginning and see how we started this world. So, we are now in a creative world with the exact same seat, so I can show the world before I started doing stuff. This is our spawn, spawned right down there, which is actually a pretty decent spawn, and I actually don't live too far away, like right on the other side of that mountain. Of course, we started off gathering resources and all that. Then I found some caves up here and where I got a few resources like coal and iron. After getting a few tools and other resources, I found this little spot right here on the other side of the cherry forest. And I chose the spot right here to settle for a house. After setting up the outline of a house here with a farm on this side and a little hole for some sheep and cows on this side, I went mining at the end of the first stream. Now, at the start of the second stream, I also went mining. But afterwards, I came up and I finished the house. After I was satisfied with how the house looked, I hopped on a horse and I went exploring. I started off going this way, but as you can see there's not a bunch of land to explore and I didn't really want to go by boat just yet. So I went the other way instead. And as you can see, like right over the other side of the hill and the lake, there's a ruined nether portal. Afterwards, I went further this way. As you can see, there's quite a beautiful little meadow here in between the cherry grove and the mountains. I might do something with this at some point, but we'll see. After venturing out for a few hundred blocks or so, I decided to come back and leave all the stuff I didn't need, and I set sail this way. Now it didn't take very long until I found one of these sunken down cities or whatever it's supposed to be, and right beside it there's another ruined nether portal. And if we go over on the other side, right over here-ish, yep, here it is, there's an ocean monument. As you can see, the ocean monument is right there, the base is right there, so that's not very far at all. After taking on those little ocean towers, I decided to continue on in the same direction where I found a spruce forest and a village. I then made sure to lock up the villagers inside their houses, so they wouldn't die while I was gone. Then I saved the coordinates and went back home. Now, this area has changed a lot since the beginning, and I've now switched back over to my survival world as I feel like the rest of this recap would be much easier to show and explain it from here. Now let me just grab all my gear again. Now the next thing I worked on was this little villager hole right here. Right now this serves as both my villager breeder and trading area, but you know, this will all get changed up eventually once I figure out where I want the villagers to go. Another thing I worked on during that time was my mob farm out here. Now this is not that great of a mob farm. It works good for the purpose it has, which is to grind XP. But soon enough this will be replaced by either a guardian farm or an enderman farm. And if we take this water elevator to the top, we have our little enchantment setup and some replacement gear in case I die and lose it all. Back here we have two buildings that don't look so good, but they are functional. This over here is an automatic pumpkin farm. It is completely full right now, I believe, almost. And we have an automatic sugarcane farm. And if we go to the other side of the house, we have a double layer iron farm, which works pretty great. These are the resources in it right now, plus an extra chest with all the poppies. Down here, we have a rooted dirt farm, rooted dirt and wood farm actually. It produces both due to this little double piston extender down here. This design was not all made up by me. I don't remember the name right now, but I'll leave a link in the description and put their name up on screen. But their design had some stuff I felt could be improved, so I improved it. I'm also planning to put a moss farm right here, so I have the moss supplied moss and azalea bushes supplied for this. Now, I haven't only made functional and, you know, kind of ugly things. This is one of the few builds I am the most proud of in this world. I think it is really pretty. It isn't actually fully completed yet, as some of the paths still is all coarse dirt. I want rooted dirt to be more. I need more rooted dirt to finish this out. There's also a little patch here that could use the rooted dirt, but like I said, I don't have any more. And another thing I'm really proud of is this custom tree I made kind of early on, actually. I am really happy with how this turned out. Let's do a flyby so you can see it. Now I don't think there's actually too much more to show other than the Nether. Right now I haven't built like a pretty Nether hub or anything. I plan to move that either above the bedrock or at least just up, but I don't know just yet. My god, did I mess up the bitrate when recording this? I am so sorry. If we fly out this way... I actually flew too far there. Almost flew too far. If you head out this tunnel, there's a portal to the little village I found, which is also how I got the villagers back to the villager hole. And if we continue on for a little bit... There's actually two portals here. This one leads to kind of the middle of nowhere. It's there because I messed up the math. I forgot to put a negative when I did the coordinates for that one. But this one out here leads to a desert. There's a bunny that's jumped through apparently. Now if we head in the other direction, you'll see there's a tunnel here too. And this tunnel leads out to the end portal. Now there isn't much interesting to show of the end, so I will not go there. In this episode at least, but we will eventually go there. You gonna attack me? Good choice. But yeah, that was what I had to show of my world. If you want to catch me building on this live, head over to my Twitch channel. And if you want to watch all the past VODs where I've been working on this, or at least most of it, a link to a playlist will be in the description with all of my past VODs for the past week or so. All my future VODs will also be in that playlist in case you want to catch up on the streams in the future. But that's gonna be it for me for this episode. I know it's a bit of a shorter one, the others will be longer, but I felt like an episode 0 where I just kind of went over what I've done and showcased the world so far, as I haven't recorded any of it. If you like this video and you want to see more of this world and more of me in general, hit the subscribe button. Other than that, I just hope to see you next time. See ya!